All right, Mr. Taliaferro TV. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all that great stuff. I really could use your support. I'm DMing a lot of people back. We're talking some big business with people who got the correct business plans in my DMs. So hit me on Twitter, Instagram, all that great stuff. At It's Mr. Taliaferro, and I will respond. Now, let's get into a story that I said yesterday. I always do follow-up stories because I owe that to the person that I discussed, and I owe that to you guys to make sure we're telling both sides of the story. Charlamagne the guy. Charlamagne is a radio personality for the Breakfast Club. His claim to fame is his donkey of the day. Also, he got a book that's on a New York Times bestseller. I don't want to slight him there, but his bread and butter is the donkey of the day. That's where he made his name, I believe, as a household name, I believe, with that donkey of the day. So when Kanye was wilding, a lot of people was like, yo, Charlamagne, you gonna have the dignity to give Kanye West donkey of the day tomorrow? You gonna do that for the culture? We'll see where you at tomorrow with it. Because you was the one that was spotted with Kanye and said Kanye was in a great space. And this was me talking as well. You was the one saying Kanye was in a great space. And shit, after you said that, we're watching Kanye spaz out on Twitter about his love and profession for Donald Trump. And we've seen you give guys donkey of the day in the past for being tied to Donald Trump, a la Floyd Mayweather. That was a recent donkey of the day, if I'm not mistaken. So Charlamagne, you gonna keep that same energy with one Kanye West. Now, Charlamagne copped out a little bit. He said he gave himself donkey of the day because he knows more of what's going on, and he acknowledged that he withheld information the first time he came on air and talked about what was his private meeting with Kanye West about. He was like, I should have, I could have told you guys straight up and down. I knew what me and Ye talked about, but I wanted to kind of keep it on wraps until the interview is released. I will add that Charlamagne, when he came on air about that interview with Kanye originally, he was like, I don't know if it's gonna come out or not. Nigga, you knew it was gonna come out. So he tried to keep it under wraps, and now it's kind of backfiring on him. And salute to Charlamagne, got nothing but love for Charlamagne. But the thing is, if you really trying to keep an interview under wraps, you probably don't want to get spotted leaving Calabasas with Kanye West getting into a car with him by TMZ. How can you sincerely be trying to keep an interview under wraps or a conversation under wraps with someone when you're a media personality and you were spotted leaving the artist's studio in Calabasas? That one is above my pay grade. But nevertheless, Charlamagne was like, yes, I have information. I'm not going to give Kanye donkey of the day because I know more than you do right now about why he loves Donald Trump and why he doesn't care for Obama in the ways he cares for Donald Trump. Now, that is that. I just wanted to do a follow-up with that. But so towards the end of donkey of the day that Charlamagne gave to himself, he took a shot at Ebro. Now, some text messages have been released. Again, Ebro was the battery in the back of Kanye in his Twitter fiasco, I believe. I think that's fair to say. Kanye West called into Ebro in the morning the other day and was like, Ebro, I love you. And that came after Ebro got on the air and was like, Kanye West telling me he loved Donald Trump, he ain't in a good space, all that stuff. They got into an argument over the phone. So Kanye called the phone and was like, Ebro, I love you. So from there on, Ye has been on one on Twitter, right? He's been absolutely on one. He started tweeting before that, but after that, he just went clean off yesterday on Twitter. So there's some text messages that released by Kanye West that show him and Ebro had another conversation, this time via text. And Charlamagne definitely took a shot at Ebro. So these are the text messages. Ebro was like, Kanye, the most important thing to me is the certain things are not toys, in my opinion. And also that people know that just because you disagree politically does not mean we cannot enjoy music and our legends. Let me know you are in a powerful, productive place and that you are ready for the journey. And then he asked him, am I still flying out to Calabasas for my interview, which was discussed on Ebro in the morning when Kanye called in. And then Ye sent some fire emojis with the prayer hand. And then Ebro said, I need 15% for making that interview matter again, or at least a job at Yeezy. And then Kanye said, I love that. And he said 159 more jobs or employees to go. And that's when Charlamagne this morning on Breakfast Club responded and took a shot at Ebro. He said, I can tell you this, he definitely ain't fly me out because I'm not a hoe ass Negro. I want to reiterate this point. I was already in LA on business. I would never text another man and ask him to fly me out, nor would I text the same man whose back I've been kicking in and ask him to fly me out and ask him could I have a job at his company. It does sound like you want to put your beard on his balls. Excuse me. I don't say that term often. The last time I got a text like that, I was cheating on my wife. So I do want to point it out that obviously I don't believe Ebro is about to take a job with Kanye. All right, I think that was some sarcasm in that. But Charlamagne used it as an opportunity. We know that Charlamagne, Ebro, and company don't like each other. Reportedly, Charlamagne believes Funk Flex sick some goons on them a few years ago. They don't like each other. Ebro and Envy don't have the best relationship. And what, Envy wasn't he fired from Hot 97 or he quit? I'm not sure about that one, but we get it. There's bad blood there, and it continues. And this was just an opportunity for Charlamagne to take a shot at one of his competitors, and somebody doesn't like Ebro. And we'll see. Ebro's definitely gonna give a response. You already know that's coming. Probably tomorrow morning, maybe on Twitter right now as we speak. And we'll keep you guys up to date on this as much as possible. Thank you for the time of support. Again, follow me on my social platforms if you have the opportunity. I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now you're turning up on itsmrtaliaferro.com, shawty. Yeah.